Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dal. Patch 10.05 has recently launched over on the live realms, and not a day goes by before we get even more information regarding yet another update coming to Dragonflight in the near future. Patch 10.07 should be hitting the public testing realms sometime soon, and this update brings with it even more race class combinations, new heritage armor sets for humans and orcs, as well as a new zone featuring even more open world content. In today's video, I wanted to go over everything we know so far regarding this future upcoming patch of 10.07. But right before that, most of you guys watch these videos are still not subscribed. However, the more of you remind, the more of you do. So let's keep it going. Subscribe to the channel as well as hit the bell if you're watching these videos anyway, especially if you're looking to get regular class and content updates for all the future and upcoming Dragonflight pre-patch and beta builds. I first want to go over my favorite part of this update, with us getting even more race class combinations in patch 10.07. The class of Monk is looking to expand its array of playable race options, with the vicious Worgen, the cunning Goblin, and the devout Lightforged Draenei joining the ranks in the future Dragonflight build. Recently, Dragonflight expanded its list of playable race class combinations, with the mages getting access to both of the Tauren variants. Priests gained the Orc and the High Mountain Tauren, while rogues got both the Tauren, the Draenei, and the Lightforged Draenei as well. Patch 10.07 continues to expand on this list of classes even further, and the first race joining the Monk is the Worgen. Thematically, the Worgen should make an excellent monk, enhancing their melee hand-to-hand playstyle with their sharp claws. You also have access to a wide variety of appearance options, which is a big benefit. When it comes to racials, however, Worgen tend to fall behind in combat situations. Viciousness is a solid increase to your overall critical strike, a stat which directly increases Brewmaster's survivability on top of the obvious damage and healing bonuses. Darkflight causes you to gain movement speed temporarily. While at times useful, monks are known for their excellent mobility tools. For some, adding more mobility on top of excellent mobility may be a little bit redundant. Previously, the Lightforged Draenei have had a limited pool of class choices, but with their addition into the ranks of monks, this upgrades them to 7 playable class options. Lightforged monks would also be able to benefit from a large variety of recently added customization options. The Lightforged main racial ability is Light's Judgment, which calls down a strike of holy energy, vaporizing your target and all nearby foes within a limited range after 3 seconds. This racial can deal considerable damage, especially to enemies stacked in a close proximity, and can gain benefits from many damage increases, personal buffs, and even scales of stats like versatility. This racial, however, is a 2.5 minute cooldown, which means it won't see frequent uses. The Windwalker spec in particular excels in AoE content like Mythic Plus dungeons, and Light's Judgment could offer a considerable amount of burst damage every so often. Their second combat racial is Light's Reckoning. When falling in combat, the Lightforged releases a blast of light, which deals a bit of damage to foes and heals all nearby allies. At times, this racial has been able to finish off foes fighting themselves extremely low like in PvP scenarios, but the overall effectiveness of this racial is generally limited. The Goblin is the final horde race that's getting access to the class of monks. Goblins are an excellent choice for casters and healers when it comes to endgame PvE content. Their racial time is money provides them with increased amounts of haste, which helps reduce casting time as well as slightly reduces the overall global cooldown. The tanky Brewmaster and the deadly Windwalker currently don't value the stat of haste as highly, but the Mistweaver does, utilizing haste in both its caster healer Jade Serpent playstyle, but also their aggressive Fistweaver build as well, which will let them pair well with the Goblins. The primary Goblin racial is a rocket, which can be used in 2 ways. First, we have the Rocket Barrage, which lets you fire a rocket at a target. This racial, however, to this day is renowned for its underwhelming damage. The second racial is the Rocket Jump, which propels you forward a short distance. Both of these racials share the same cooldown, and in most cases, goblins prefer using the Rocket Jump for its added mobility. While monks already excel when it comes to movement during combat, the goblin jump does have more versatility than its worgen counterpart. Rocket jump sends you flying over a short distance quickly, which can make it excellent for dodging dungeons and raid mechanics, or leaping away from enemy players in arenas and battlegrounds. Rocket jump can also save you from a deadly fall, and lets you adjust your falling direction mid-air, which can have incredible value in PvE and PvP content. In patch 10.07, human and orc players will get access to a new heritage questline, which awards a unique heritage armor set. Usually, these heritage quests can only be completed by a character of max level, and before you can begin your questline, you need to reach the rank of Exalted with your main faction first. Both of these prerequisites is something you can begin working on right now before the arrival of patch 10.07. Currently, we don't have all of the details of the human and orc heritage armor, but we do have a limited preview of what the sets may look like. The human heritage set takes a lot of inspiration from the expansion of Battle for Azeroth and its plated, mail, and cloth alliance themed armor sets. The raven shoulders are heavily inspired by Varian Wrynn, the last king of Stormwind, which is a beloved character for many since before the expansion of Legion. The Oryx set is a little bit more wild, sporting a healthy mix of fur, spikes, horns, and a massive skull of a beast hanging off one shoulder. Both the human and the orc heritage sets will have multiple variations, which will be revealed at a later update. It's possible that the humans could see a paladin-themed variant, which resembles the iconic characters like Uther or Tyrion, or potentially a clothy mage set to mimic the appearances of Jaina Proudmoore, Medivh, or Khadgar. The orc sets could tap into the more iconic shaman appearances, or recreate a warlock attire to mimic the likes of Gul'dan as well. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What types of heritage armor styles would you personally like to see on humans and orcs for the patch 10.07? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. Next, we have the Dracthyr Evoker starting zone off the Forbidden Reach, returning as a playable open space in 10.07. For now, we don't have all of the details regarding this new zone, but we do know that it will be similar to zones like the Broken Shore of Legion, or Najatar of BFA, or potentially Zereth Bordis of Shadowlands, filled with activities for max level players. The Forbidden Reach will be controlled by primalist forces, which will feature new rare bosses, more elemental storm invasions, and it's likely the Forbidden Reach will offer even more catch-up opportunities when it comes to gearing up your fresh level 70 alts. With this zone adding even more open world content to a rich list of Dragonflight open world activities, which so far has been very positively received by the general community. And for now, that's going to be the highlight of all of the major updates announced so far for the future patch of 10.07. I want to thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. As per usual, if you guys enjoyed this video or found it informative, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would very much appreciate it. And as always, in the description of every single live stream and video, we have a link to our Discord community channel. Probably the best place to reach out to me directly in case you want to let me know what you thought about this video, or discuss with the other members of the community what you think about the upcoming changes. Join our Discord to become part of the community. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts, and as always, I'll see all of you guys in another video.